Check out this amazing oversized barrel sauna from Redwood Outdoor. I've been sampling and setting up a few different saunas over the last year, and I want to tell you about those and tell you, ooh, it's still warm in here, what I love so much about this one. It's a barrel sauna. You really don't need a lot of space for it, but you do need like a 220 volt hookup. You can see I don't even have a concrete pad here. I just leveled it out and used a couple different kinds of gravel. And then my electrical box was right here, so this ended up being very easy. In the last year, I've set up and used extensively multiple saunas, including this 110 volt one that my brother has in his bedroom, and then this one here. And I'm gonna link to each of those below, and those links, A, support the channel, and B, I may be able to get some discounts on those. So if you're interested in these saunas, please use my link. So the barrel saunas from Almost Heaven that I've set up are the 4-person and the 6-person model, which basically has one bench on either side. This Redwood Outdoor has an oversized, it's slightly larger, it's 7 feet diameter, and then you've got a bench here and an L bench here. Now this is constructed from thermowood. They have a cedar model and a thermowood model. The thermowood apparently is what a lot of people in Finland are using anyways. I've loved this. It still smells and feels like cedar. I like to keep the water down below. I try to keep everything up off of that top bench because it'll get quite warm up there. To give you a sense of how much taller this is than me, I mean, it's almost a foot. It's probably 10 inches, maybe 8 to 12 inches right here. And then when I stand in the middle, my arms are on either side. They can just, my fingertips can just touch. So doing some movements like this is no problem for me in here. There is a lot of empty space back there. You can see under here, I mean, you could store some towels under here, no problem. You're gonna have some butt sweat dripping down on them. But that's a function of having bench 1, bench 2, or maybe this is all bench 1 at the ground floor, and then bench 2, which allows you to lie down. Now, this upper story bench here is a big deal because heat rises. You can kind of cycle between getting in a hot and a little bit less hot when you've got people in here, which is nice. But when it's just you, you can lie down and your entire body is elevated up into a hotter area. And because this is a 7-foot barrel, you can actually fit comfortably lying down. It's not the deepest bench that way. I did it today after a run. And it was maybe 20 minutes in here. When I turned this on before going on the run, I like to come out, I don't know, like an hour beforehand and turn this on to get it warmed up. And then came back after the run and lied down up here for maybe 20 minutes. Bringing my body up to that thing where you're just squeezing out, like everything's just getting squeezed out of you. A nice flush after a workout. That's one of the things that you could research. After some exercise, it looks like that's where we get a lot of benefit from sauna. We're inflaming and stressing the system even more, and it ends up making for a better recovery or something. So here's a question for you. How many people do you want to have over when you sauna? Sauna is an amazing place to have conversations with my friends. I can fit 6 people in here uncomfortably. I can fit 4 very comfortably, and like I said, you can kind of do that cycling between the upper levels and the lower levels. Definitely, there's some of my friends that will only do the lower levels, and some of my friends that are like, can I get on the upstairs, please? So, in the other saunas that I've used, Almost Heaven, they have the 6-person and the 4-person. 1, okay, see it's fogging up. 2, 3, but you're close together, but it's like 3 comfortably on either side. The 4-person, you can comfortably-ish fit 4. You're a little bit tight in there. And if you really wanted to, you could probably cramp another 1 or 2 in. In those traditional barrel saunas where you've just got the parallel benches, you're facing each other. So you're looking into each other's eyes. This one is a little bit different, which I don't know, I could go either way with. Now, if you want the ultimate sauna experience, think about getting an outdoor shower somewhere nearby, and don't sleep on a cold plunge. Going from hot to shower to get all the sweat off into cold is just, it's like one of the best ways to, like, you're having conversations with people as you go. You're completely flushing your body, your lymph system, your resiliency and mental toughness is getting an impact, your productivity afterwards, how well you're gonna sleep tonight, stress. If I had to pick between one or the other, I would pick the cold plunge over the sauna, personally. Also, guys, I think we're going to start seeing some research around we should be wearing ice packs on our testicles if you want to keep your testosterone counts high. So I'll link to something below at this time code for information on that, and maybe I know that some products exist. I really want to make something called icicles. You know, sauna Speedos with ice packs. I think they already exist, but let me know if you want to invest. Other sauna options include indoor infrared saunas. I've always liked traditional right here, right? Where you're pouring some water on the rocks if you want to. The temperature itself is what's happening. In an infrared, you're getting penetrated by this light, by this heat. You do sense a kind of like heating from the inside out. The temperature in the room of the infrared saunas is much lower. Here we can get it to like 180, maybe even up to 220 or something like that. There it's like 150, but you're in it for longer. I do get into great sweats. I'm just in those infrareds for a bit longer. I personally have always liked traditional saunas more with the steam. This 110 volt that my brother uses is
good. It's got 2 layers of seat. Well, basically one layer of seating. You seat on the middle layer. This is just plugged into 110 volt. It's a traditional, so we're putting some water on there. We've got the glass, phone is connected via Bluetooth in there, and honestly, fits really nicely in this room, right next to his bed and his DIY cold plunge.
Also, there is a company called Overland Saunas, a travelable sauna that sets up like a tent, has a wood stove. I could take it right to the edges of Lake Tahoe or some river or the ocean even, do sauna and go jump in the ocean or river or lake. That's incredible, but it's also like a doable option for in your backyard. So I'll link to them below. Hopefully I can get a discount on their stuff. And you could definitely find a club or a gym that have sauna or steam room and things like that in your area if you want to be doing sauna. I love this choice that I've made. This wider 7-foot, 6-person, oversized barrel sauna from Redwood Outdoors. I'll be linking to this below. I've used it for probably a couple months now at this point. It's fucking awesome to have a sauna at my house. I do kind of miss the like more open floor plan of 2 parallel benches, which these guys make as well as Almost Heaven make. So don't feel like the upper story is essential. I am glad that I have it though, because for me, getting in solo by myself, that's the fastest way to get my body right up to temperature. And it just looks great out here. I just like the little, like the 2 eyes and the windows there. It just has a good personality. Sauna and cold has been like a big part of my life the last 5 or 6 years. So I'm super grateful to have it at the house now. Okay, bye.